Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It is me and Brother Muhammad Ibrahim from CAIR, Minnesota. We are both here to provide some updates and to be able to be responsive to our community. Many of you are aware that there's a great deal of situation going on right now, unrest in Afghanistan after the overtake or takeover of the country by the Taliban. And this has brought forth a great deal of, I guess, challenges, and particularly right now, the humanitarian crisis that is ongoing in Afghanistan right now. And we've had a number of families reach out to us here at CAIR Minnesota, and we wanted to just provide just a little bit of a glimpse of what we're able to do. The situation on the ground, as many of you know, is rapidly changing. And this definitely has added a great deal of stress to everyone. And so we wanted to be able to share with you all what we know and what we're able to do for families. So first of all, if you have loved ones in Afghanistan, I know it's been difficult. We've heard of some people having a hard time reaching some folks. Other people have been able to reach their family. Many people are looking at opportunities for having their family either be reunified here in the United States. Some of them have worked for the United States and are at risk of being targeted, even though the Taliban regime has repeated that they are not going to target anybody. But nevertheless, this is a major concern. We also know that the Afghanistan border to Pakistan is closed, so the only option for many people has been through the airplane and airport, and we've seen the horrific scenes of people trying to get on planes that are literally flying in the air. And so it's a difficult situation for our brothers from Afghanistan. Most important thing we could do is pray for them and the community, and we hope that whatever the future holds for Afghanistan, that it's a future filled with more peace. This is a community and a country that has been suffering from international mingling since forever, from Russia to the British, obviously in the past, and now the United States, for 20 plus years of war that has completely turned Afghanistan into what it is today. And so our prayers are with the Afghanistan families here in Minnesota and their loved ones and the entire nation of Afghanistan. I know many people are looking for ways to support. There will be a huge humanitarian toll as we're expecting, and so we need people to support financially to international relief organizations that are going to be serving folks in Afghanistan at the moment, and also just an opportunity for folks to really consider other ways. So I know families have reached out to us, and we're trying to connect them with the congressional offices, as well as other ways to support families here who are now learning about the fate of their relatives and are concerned about their safety and security. So I want to bring up Muhammad Ibrahim, who's been kind of working with me on this, and just to kind of remind folks where we are at and what we're looking forward to provide as a service here at CAIR Minnesota.
Yeah, so no, Jazakallah khair, Jilani. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I think the biggest thing is to remember that although that, America or the United States has pulled out from Afghanistan, that the urge to continue to support doesn't just end there. I think what we can continue to do is, interact with the administration, the presidential administration, to allow or to extend the cap of Afghani refugees to coming into the United States and making the process easier for them. And then as well as, help connecting with folks through congressional leaders and through other means as well, to see kind of like, are there any needed support? Are there family members still in Afghanistan? And then how do we continue to not only expedite certain processes, but at the same time making sure that people are safe, secure, and like Jilani mentioned, one of the best things to do right now is donate to relief organizations that can be or are on the ground distributing certain things. As we kind of closely monitor the situations, things like Jilani mentioned can change very, very quickly. But I think the biggest thing is that, there are many, if you're on social media, there are many options to kind of, whether they're, petitions or whatever the case is, try to write your congressional folks, write your senators, and demand that, that they welcome Afghani refugees, for those that were able to escape into the United States, and make the process super easy for them, as well as, write to them and kind of ask your congressional leaders, what can they do to support people that are on the ground, or people that are here that have family members left in Afghanistan. In the meantime, what we've been looking to do is, organize and connect with families that may have loved ones still left over, or have concerns from family members being in Afghanistan, and then connecting them with congressional leaders, doing potentially a briefing, as well as seeing what other avenues could we provide, or could we find that could essentially make sure that loved ones are safe, and as well as potential avenues for them to find resources, safety, and other things as well, inshallah. So things are quickly developing, and one of the things that we can also do is pray for Afghanistan, inshallah. So keep them in your du'as and in your prayers as well. And this is a very rapidly changing situation, inshallah. And as things kind of develop, we'll be quickly to update you guys, inshallah, as well.
Absolutely. It's not an easy thing, especially on the eve of the 20th anniversary of September 11. For 20 years later to see what we're seeing right now in Afghanistan, and the political aspect of the fallout is going to be something I think we'll have time to think and reflect on before we are able to make a determination on what really is. But I think I'm really glad that the Taliban are publicly sharing that they're not going to target, and they're giving amnesty to everyone who has been part of the government and participated in anything in contrary to their political agenda. But right now, I think most important thing is we're really trying to reach out to our Afghan community here in Minnesota, and I know some of them have reached out to us, and we're working with them, and we want to make sure others are aware that there are ways where we can support them and their families in this moment. So please reach out to our office, 612-206-3360, or email us at info@mn.cair.com, and we will try to provide any support we can, especially if you have families that you're trying to get them out. We need to make those decisions pretty fast and get that information out to the department, to our congressional offices, and with the U.S. Embassy. I know that emergency visas are being granted. Canada has already planned to accept about 20,000 people. We're hoping the United States, and especially this administration, to really to welcome Afghan refugees to the United States and be able to be a relief. We know that in this transitional period, there will be a great deal of uncertainty, and so we will be paying attention to what's going on. We know we just came off the reversal of the Trump ban. We know many immigrants have not been able to reunify members from families in Afghanistan, and so and then now to have this rapid escalation, a change of transition, and the chaos that has ensued now, that really we haven't heard clear answers for even this administration. It begs that families who are trying to seek out that we do that as soon as possible, and we get the best support for them in this moment. And as Muhammad and I have been saying, we pray for our community. We pray for peace in Afghanistan, and peace for all over the world, and even here. It takes a lot. So we wanted to just jump on Facebook Live today. Please, if you're watching this video, share it with others. This is a moment where we need to be supportive of our neighbors and in this community here in Minnesota. I know many of you know some from Afghanistan. This is the moment to reach out to them to see how we can help, and let them know that CAIR is a resource available to provide support in this moment right now. So we wanted to just jump on real quick and do that. We look forward to many of you are reaching out to us, and if we learn more information, or there's additional information that we will provide the public about opportunities for emergency visas or anything else, we will do that. Our national office and our CAIR network is on the ground across the country right now, providing support for Afghan families. We have issued multiple strong statements toward the Biden administration. And also, we do need Pakistan and other countries to step up, especially on the border, to help alleviate the chaos that's happening. So there are going to be other asks that we will make in conjunction with Afghan diaspora community, who know their community very well, who know what needs to happen, and how do we keep peace in Afghanistan, and hopefully people in Afghanistan can move forward without intervention from Western countries. So with that said, Hamid, is there anything else you want to add?
No, so if you know anybody that needs support or you need to support yourself, please give our office a call. That's 612-206-3360, or shoot us an email at info@mn.cair, that's CAIR.com, and then somebody from our office will quickly respond back to you.
All right, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Please make sure you share the video.